It's pretty much what I was expecting when I see the Kai'Sa picked. Everybody on this team wants to go in. They got one direction they can move, and it's forward.
Also, just a great color scheme. Nice and blue.
We got shades of purple, and fights can be really scary, especially against Aphelios. I mean, obviously the champions had lots of memes about him, but hold on now. Humanoid and Minji getting into a bit of a scrap. Minji with a stolen ulti. Humanoid's trying to run away. A little bit more damage, and Minji with a solo kill on Humanoid.
Outside though, because I mean, look at the 22 CS lead essentially that's opening up here in this bottom side.
And it's not like that's 22 CS lead on an early game champion. Minji though, this could be bad. Remember that? Oh no, Hush's ulti goes wide, and he should be ready by the time a fight breaks out.
This is scary.
But that may not be the case. Beyond may look to force something, knowing those ultimates aren't available. Humanoid just gets dove. Humanoid just gets killed, and Beyond just get it done.
Fantastic read from Beyond. Look at the right-hand side of your screen. No Razor ult, no Humanoid ult, Upset, Hilly, everyone is out of their ultimates, whereas Beyond had theirs fully locked and loaded. So Beyond just called the bluff, say, come on, Fnatic, you might have the lead, but we have more in the tank.
I love the fact that they went for it. I love the fact that they punished Fnatic there. Now they're thinking about fighting again. I don't know if I love this one. Kino's gonna try to get away. 200 HP left. Upset locks him down. Upset guns him down. Minji's coming in with a stolen Akali ulti, but they won't find a damn thing. Razork forces the flash out of Wako as Husha tries to peel over the wall. Wako wants to get away. The ulti nearly kills him, but not quite yet. Minji jumps in. Hilly's been baited. Hilly's been deleted. Minji goes right back over the wall looking for number 2. Razork wants to fight him off. Upset's coming in, but Upset won't save anybody. Double kill over to the Beyond mid laner, and he wants a triple. He goes in for the Kingslayer. He's finding them spells left, right, and center. Fnatic still trying to get their AD carry out of trouble, but it won't happen. Minji is up. Remember that a level in League of Legends is worth like 300 to 500 gold in stats? So Fnatic is feeling pretty confident in their ability to take a fight. Hillsong's gonna fire off the ulti here at the very start. Rift Herald's gonna be taken low. Fnatic ready to start the fight off. Nice and easy. They've already secured the Herald. They're gonna get Kino too. Beyond just were not ready for this fight, and Fnatic gets the punish. Wako and Minji trying to get away, but Fnatic are not gonna let them get this recall. That is a 300 HP Kai'Sa. Only half health left on the Sylas too. They're gonna summon up the Herald to tank this. Bush is gonna come up, try to help these guys if he can. It's such a tough situation for Fnatic to try to be able to find this here as Beyond are trying to get through. They're gonna fight back a little bit right now. Humanoid down to 300 HP, Beyond jumps in. Likai here in the counter strike, but he won't get nothing. Fnatic's ready to strike back. Likai is cut down by the 5-point strike.
Bottom side, TP's in to finish off a turret for himself.
It is snowballing out of control for Fnatic. The advantage they have just trying to create some chaos with a stolen Akali ultimate. Meanwhile, back on live, the Drake. Minji walking away from that one. Hillsong throwing out the ulti. They lock down Husha. They're not interested in diving a Sejuani. They're just buying enough time to take that turret out. Now the fight. Goodbye, Minji. You didn't even need to waste that flash, buddy. That one was signed already. As Kino and Wako have to try to get away, but Humanoid wants some more. Gets hit with the Acathian Rain, but now all it does is set up Kino to be yet another
mid lane turret down, because that's the last little bit of a bane of their existence for them right now. What? They're all in?
Okay, Razork's here in the front. They missed the Husha ulti, but they catch Razork out. Nicely done. Oh! Kino dies at the very end to Upset's long-range damage, but a teleport's coming in the bottom lane, and we'll see if they can find a punish on Likai. Wonder locking him down here with the Everfrost. Throws out the ulti, but the flash over the wall will keep Jackson good enough shape for now. He'll try to strike back, fight back, won't matter. Humanoid. That's the I'm Chad Graves, and I'm a full item ahead, and it's a gore drinker. I'm gonna flash in and try to take one of you with me. It doesn't end up working out. He finally gets his man here right now, because Fnatic are already on the Baron. Humanoid's going after the Jax. This Akali, 5-2-2, trying to 1v1 this champion just ain't gonna work. Humanoid kills him through Counter-Strike underneath the turret. That's about as good as you can do it. As Wonder tries to keep everybody else zoned away. Husha wants to go into the pit, try to steal it away. It's gonna be stolen! Husha gets the Baron!
And they're looking for Humanoid as well. Kino is on the hunt. Fnatic trying to make sure they can save Humanoid. Look, giving up a second dragon to Fnatic. ain't gonna be too much. You still got another 5 to 10 minutes before that really becomes
To
relevant.
climb if they want to try to take out Fnatic and throw this group into chaos. Fnatic might just lose their support here. Nice catch from Husha there with the ulti accuracy. They would have rather had Razork, but they'll take Hilly here for Beyond Game.
Yeah, and they're about to use those numbers. Moving up towards this top side, they'll make sure that EK gets at least one here for themselves. Humanoid is sticking around, though, and he's waiting for these members to disappear so he can jump onto the Jacks.
This is what I'm talking about, man. If you leave somebody behind, you're leaving them for the wolves. And Humanoid is the one who will lead the way. Wonder coming up behind him to provide a little bit of extra knockdown. There comes that Shuriken flip. Goodness gracious, that thing does as much damage as an ulti. Razork goes for the kill. Lee Kai barely gets away. Push is going to be punished now, though, as everybody from Fnatic joins the party. And
But Humanoid should be able to get there to make sure they can't get another tower. And it's actually going to be Fnatic who get the tier 2 out of that.
Pusha jumps in. The stun on Humanoid underneath the turret, but it doesn't matter. Akali's got the smoke. She just walks out of it. That was Beyond's big engage mechanism, and Humanoid lost 15% HP. It bought time for Razork to get the Drake. Fnatic are loving this.
Even bot space for Wonder to move up to that top side to protect. Now the TP behind.
Oh, Humanoid getting caught here, though. Stasis is going to protect him, and now the Aphelios ulti immediately turns the fight in the favor of Fnatic. It's already 2 down, already 3 down. Husha trying to stay in and fight, but Wonder's looking to find even more. Domination for Humanoid, domination for Fnatic, and an absolute wash of a fight as Lee Kai's the only one who can get himself away. Humanoid still chasing after him here as Fnatic will head over to Baron.
Beyond are gone out of this game quickly. Moving up now towards that top side. Fnatic will get Baron. Wonder going to take the mid tier 2. That's all outer turrets now gone. And with the Baron picked up, this Red Bull Baron power play is going to be fairly sizable for Fnatic if it doesn't just end the game outright.
I would expect it to probably just be the end of the game. You put the importance earlier on how much Fnatic needs this Baron to be able to siege, how much that immunity to the spells is going to matter. And now, this is actually an even worse scenario for Beyond. He's just going to walk away, collects the little bit of a health pack from Gromp there by getting the last hit on it. Razork goes over the wall. He's 1v2, but he don't even care. He goes in for the extra damage. Kino won't die just yet, but Humanoid's there to make sure that the hope dies with them. Beyond, just as they're about to get their 5th man back, the 4th man dies.
And it's the Rabadon Death Cap that was picked up for Humanoid on that reset as well. So this Akali has become an even bigger pain. Fnatic now, all members on this bottom side, they're going to make sure they can punish Beyond for thinking they could step into their territory.
Fnatic is ready to walk it in bottom lane. That turret is just gone. It folds like paper. Fnatic with a 5 versus 4. They're ready to siege up the Nexus turrets and take them down. Wako knocked right back into his fountain here as the first Nexus turret falls, and Fnatic will continue moving forward. They zone Lee Kai away there with the power of the Everfrost. Everybody on Fnatic still full HP. They've got another wave pushing up mid. They're going to Baron enchant that one for a little bit, but now bottom lane's ready to go once more. Another wave that Beyond has to try and survive. They are 12,000 gold behind. Whenever Fnatic decides to go for this, you have to think it's going to be a win. There goes your Maokai ulti. Stasis is trying to be used. Humanoid's already got 1. They're going to find a 2nd. Minji and Kino are down. Humanoid barely keeping himself alive as Lee Kai tries to finish him off. Humanoid's got 200 HP, but that's 200 too much if you're Beyond Gaming. Lee Kai continues trying to defend underneath the turret, but that turret's not going to be able to keep him alive forever. He's still got a little bit left in the tank, but Fnatic are taking over the entire base. 35 seconds on Minji, 15 on Kino. Hillsong popping a stopwatch now as well. Upset goes in for the AD carry on AD carry combat, and it's going to go his way every time. That will do it. Beyond tried, but Fnatic is back in form after yesterday's loss, and they are here to keep this group in their control.
They're wanting to play heavily through this top side. I would have preferred something that could try and match that aggression around the level 6 mark, but it doesn't really feel like Viego offers that. So it feels to me now like Sales needs to start moving out of this bot side to try and play that.
Well, Tenone's going to go ahead, use that first TP of the game here, 4 minutes in to get back into the mid lane. Does have a refillable Dark Seal Dorans, as now we might have some problems here. Tapoon going to find himself ganked. That's Croc stopping in. That's Croc getting it done. That's Robo getting the bot
side. I imagine we'll see Tally try and shove it mid, but looks like he's just going to go for the gank.
Oh boy. Seos trying to get away from it. He gets stunned up, but he buffers through it with a bandage toss, but he buffers backwards. Not a whole lot of places to go. The Chiefs, on the left side of the screen, it's the Chiefs jungler that is leading the way. The power of the farming on the Hecarim, but now Croc is ready to go in, and he's got Tanones right behind him. Tally could be in some trouble as Arthur shows up, and he's ready to fight now too. Tally goes over the wall. Tanones with the flash. Robo kills Tapoon off screen as Arthur tries to get away. The bandage
Knows that and immediately goes in on the play.
Yeah, Tanones stealing that Galio ulti. That is the best Galio ulti we've seen in the game so far, and it wasn't cast by Galio. Being a little bit off in a couple of these different skirmishes.
I'll forgive him after his performance yesterday. He had an absolute banger of a game against Fnatic, but
Hold on now. Tapoon's going in. It's not going to be a 1v1, but Robo doesn't even care. He's saying, what are you guys doing? He comes right back in 1v2. He's going to stand and fight Arthur and Tapoon at the same time. He goes for the Infernal Chains, but he bit off more than he could chew, and Arthur spits him out.
Robo tries to make things happen, but he's just so late in the play. And now Croc trying to see if he can find Tapoon. Can he pull a sneaky?
All right, Tapoon, can you get away from this one, buddy? Nope, doesn't look like it. There we go. There's the dunk.
To reset, but
oh boy, we come right back into the action, baby. Arthur trying to keep himself alive here, goes on a killing spree. First kill onto Seos, but now they gotta be careful. Loud coming back in, looking to find the kills. Tally's very low, Reyes is very low. Reyes is gone. Croc grabbing the reset on that one. Aladoric gonna be trapped in the pit. Even when Chiefs started off all right.
Jungler, but I can't speak ever.
The replays can never start. I'm sorry, my friend, but the action just keeps going, and Loud just keeps going. Robo gets another one. Tapoon, 0-4. Arthur gonna die for the first time this game. As to know,
when you're looking at Tinones, soon the best solo laners that are in the CB LoL, they're stepping up again.
Here we go. Aladoric trying to get away. The Chiefs wanted to get that second plate, but they couldn't get there just yet. Croc's coming in. Point blank arrow stuns him for a moment, but now Robo's going for the flash chains. Reyes with the flash.
Here we go, Tally.
Oh boy. Tanones is going in, but over the wall comes Seos. They're never alone. Loud is always bringing more dudes to the party as Tapoon and Aladoric gotta try to get away now. They've stolen away the Camille ulti. They're gonna trap her in her own ultimatum, but the Galio's ready to re-enter into the fight. There comes an arrow from across the map, but Tally's still dead first. They still look to fight back a little bit, but they can't do a thing. The Chiefs are being crushed, and Loud are the ones smashing them.
There's a new chief in town, and Loud are step before Croc sneaks in behind the tower. They take down another. Loud read the play perfectly. Croc stays on Dragon. They know the Chiefs are going to make the play top, and they just match them beautifully.
This is cyberbullying at this point, my friend. Loud are just taking them to the cleaners. They'll take the tier 2. They'll take the tier 1 in mid lane. They're taking every fight. They're 9 kills ahead. It's 8
today, and even if they can try and move on towards groups as well, for Worlds, it'll be such an incredible moment for CB.
Well, there goes that last remaining tier 1 turret on the side of the Chiefs. Second Herald's gonna make sure Loud can take that one down without an issue. And it's a 5-man play. The Amumu bandage flew out, just barely missed an enemy character, but now they're ready to go. Flash engage. Loud is in there. Chiefs are out of there. Blink and you'll miss it. Here comes Loud. Tapoon will try to stand and fight, but he just can't do it. Croc is low. He barely escapes the bucket of chicken as Loud just splatters
inside of it, but it just looks like Seos. I mean, 1 or 2 missed Spanish toss in the early stages, but he has been so good with his engages throughout play-ins, and now you're seeing Chiefs fall to that once more. Dragon picked up number 2. Baron, it's just left there at the moment, but it feels like a matter of time until they move over. They're even going to go for the picks.
Yeah, they're going for the flank now with Robo coming around. Brunso already kills Arthur. There goes Reyes.
He was never going to save that play, so
that was a beatdown.
Yeah, trying to get some plates, or trying to get some of that objective gold is going to be the best bet, but
with nothing, now they've got a 5-digit gold lead. Now they've got Baron on all 5 players. Robo's getting caught out a little bit here. They're going to try to come in and rescue him. A lot of damage coming out. He dies immediately. Tanones shows up, and now he's in a 1v3. He goes right back in. He's still looking to fight. Remember, he's got the stasis. That is huge for buying time. They dash away from the ulti coming out from Reyes. The Chiefs are still trying to fight back. Croc goes in. Croc might go down. He can't find Aladoric, and Reyes grabs a shutdown. Loud have gotten too confident, and Loud have dropped the ball.
Chiefs refuse to to say yes in this. They will keep fighting the whole way through. That's a ton of shutdowns that have gone over onto their side. They'll get
The other team come back into this is, well, if they walk at you one by one and just individually die a few times, that's how you win. That's what Loud did, but I think they've corrected the mistake now. They're back into the Loud death ball that we know and love, and they're rolling down mid lane, 5v4 for the next 20 seconds. Tally's gonna have to run away. Loud still has the Baron on Brunsa, which is very important because that just gives all of the effect that you need. They can force down the tier 3, force down the inhib. Oh my goodness, are they just gonna go in the game? Are they gonna make up for their sins in bottom lane and just end it now? Let's go. Let's see if they can make it happen. Tally's here on the front line. Stasis keeps him alive. Seos trying to get away here from those turrets. Tapoon jumps right back in. Robo's now the target. Hextech ultimatum. Say goodnight, Tapoon. The Galio makes an entry, but it's only gonna be an exit here in a short amount of time. Seos dies to Reyes as now Loud continues moving forward. Aladoric's your target. Q3 hits him. Croc goes in with a stolen Camille body. It's 4v2 at the Chiefs Nexus.
Still though, there's no wave left. No Baron buff either, so this is just gonna be the last few creeps. They might get one tower, but this is getting risky.
Oh, Loud is not done. They only go in. Robo keeps chasing him away. Tally's back into the fountain. Reyes is trying to free fire, but he don't got no damage. He can't do it. They'll take out 2 though, thanks to the fountain. Loud may have finally been stopped, but this team, when any other team in League of Legends, you would think they'd say, all right, cool, we'll back off and reset. Loud just keeps going in. Now Robo and Croc might get punished here with a TP coming in. Tapoon has a lot of chasing power. Robo knows they're gonna come after him. He wants to try to take one down. In the meantime, if he can, he won't, and Tapoon gets the kill.
But that's the thing though. Look at the death timers
On top of a ward from Loud. They know that the Galio is here. Drake secured. Chiefs grabbing the objective bounty on that one. Robo's made his TP. He's ready to join the fight, but Seos is gonna die here at the very start before they can do a whole lot about it. Brunsa under pressure. They go in, they find the AD carry. Reyes is gonna die now. The fight's broken off into 2 parts. They save Arthur's ulti, and he jumps back in. Loud may get aced. The Chiefs have fought beautifully.
How are they holding
12K to 6K. It's incredible they've tied the Drakes now, but they still have a long, long way to go as Loud still has a very impressive lead. Ash Arrow's gonna get fired off, hits Brunsa. Robo's in a lot of trouble. A Mumu ulti drops. Now the Chiefs are too far forward. Tapoon is already dead, and Loud is striking back. The Galio ulti won't do a thing, and Aladoric and Reyes are the last 2 alive. The Chiefs got a little bit too hype, and now Loud gets the ace.
Reyes, always known as the late game fight for the Chiefs. He falls, and with that, the final breath of Chiefs feels like it goes with them. Loud are pushing for the base.
It's one of those things, man. You end up getting a big couple of wins off of punishing your opponents. You get a little bit too hype on yourself, then you're the ones making the mistake. You're the ones getting punished, and Loud are the ones to take this game.
Chiefs can do well against the Misfortune Make It Rain, but this is a counter that we start to see creep up against the Yuumi, and Vulcan gonna bring the Soraka out to this one.
Soraka, so it'll just stay there forever. They're gonna try to keep it here. But now EG are the ones who are tasked with finding an answer. Very nice engage coming out from Yarrow. First blood over to the EFM mid laner, but he dies in response. Now Heavy's gonna be caught. Impact and Inspired looking for the damage. Impact goes in. He won't quite find him. Inspired with a flash away. And Impact takes Heavy out. 2-1 EG.
We may not be done here. EG still want to try and keep this one going. Low health bars, low damage.
Jojo gets jumped on, but a beautiful heal coming out from Vulcan. The Soraka bait is absolutely immaculate, and Cowrie needs a little bit more to find another kill. He won't quite find it. Yarong's back. He might be able to pick up the kill on Cowrie here. Yeah, it should be nothing stopping him. Just got to get past that blue buff. There it is. 3-2. The fight favors.
You can see not a huge amount of damage on that top side. Like, you're just hoping that Evie is enough with the Hyper to try and take down Impact, but not quite there yet. So
nope. Impact is safe. He knows he doesn't have anybody nearby. Their junglers on the other side of the map. They want to dive bottom. EG gonna get dove now as Cowrie just gets deleted Vulcan was
TP back in topside, so he will give a good chunk of his health bar, but does save Evie on topside, gives the time for Utapon and Harp on this bot side.
into the mid game now that plates are gone and everything. But the game's definitely not over yet. As Jojo jumps over the wall to find Steel here, locks him down with a Q2. Inspired wants to go in. They're looking to find this kill and they're looking to find it fast, but Yaharong's already arrived. Steel gets away. He's not dead yet. Evil Geniuses find a Sejuani ulti, and Inspired comes through with the damage. Drake, Evie has a Gnar bar right where he wants it. Impact's gonna try to keep him away. Lands the chains. Drake's still at about 5K. Impact comes over the wall. They're ready to go. Evie is already down. EG, mark him, and they take him out.
DFM were just trying to do
Nicely done there, and this one does have a prize attached. They get to take the objective. Cowrie using the ulti to clear out the mid lane wave, so they hold on to that forward.
Rift Herald?
Rift Herald is low. Secured by DFM, but here's the problem. They don't have anybody nearby to take the eye. Inspired's here in the front. The damage pours through. Steel is already down, and EG want to take more.
Bot lane and EG go, oh, cool. Well, we'll just take the fight then at the Rift Herald because we know we've got the numbers advantage. We'll end up losing.
Otherwise, you just end up in two separate fights that you don't win either one of them. And here they go. Jojo goes over the wall. Jojo's in trouble. He's charmed. He's rooted. He's beaten down. He's beaten up, and they get the shutdown. Over onto Yarong instead. Mid laner traded away from mid laner as Cowrie tries to reposition. A flashback over the wall. A double kill for the AD carry. And the evil
gone. Evie's still looking.
Evie has Mega Gnar. They're seeing if maybe they can make some kind of a miracle happen. There it is. He alley-oops two of them back into the wall. They've got Vulcan, but Utapon is down. Evil Geniuses trying to fight back. Inspired's locking him up, and Impact's the one who's going to deal the damage. Evie wants to stand and fight with his pocket Yumi, but Harp jumps out, only to find himself CC'd. A teleport's going to come in as Harp takes the damage, but he gets back onto the top laner. Yaharong is back, and Impact has to run away. DFM, come back with a vengeance, come back from the grave, and come back to smack EG.
Yaharong and Co will find the dragon, they find the fight, it was close. EG started off so well, but the Gnar and the Yumi combo bring it all roaring back down to earth for EG.
Huge, huge, huge.
Evie still has Mega Gnar, and it looks like EG instead will just back away. Unfortunately, though, not really in a position.
They know that Impact doesn't have it because Evie doesn't have it. Evil Geniuses thinking about it. Now they got to try to get away. Vulcan's already down. Bullet time over the wall won't do anything. Goodbye. Good night. See you later. DFM done from DFM. The call there to go for this. The call to move into the Baron. Impact's ready to try to disrupt them. Could this be the hero moment? Over the wall they go. It's secured by Steel. Inspired tries to get away. Jojo's in the run from Evie. Impact trying to stand a fight and get one back if he can, but he's 1v2. Evie's gonna find Jojo. You have to think. Jojo with a dash over the wall, but he can't be run down. Impact kills Steel. Yaharong might just die now as well. Evil Geniuses clear off 3 of the Barons.
Harp and Evie, the only ones left standing. We've seen them do it once. Can they do it again, Flowers?
All right, it's 2v2. No teleport coming in to save them this time as Impact and Inspired keep the chase alive. Sejuani providing the CC, Impact providing the damage. Vulcan shows up, a nice silence. They got him rooted up, but they need a little bit more damage. There's your stasis. The Yumi tries to get away. Evie's gonna die. Harp's still alive. They're not wearing purple no more.
Needed to bring this game in their favor.
Absolutely huge. I talked about Impact being a clutch player. We've got our 5th Drake of the game about to spawn as the teams jockey for position here in the river. DFM gonna step up. Impact! 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 What the hell are you doing? Impact!
He is out of there! DFM will find Impact and EG. They're running for the hills.
Vulcan and Inspired try to get away, but Cowrie is locked down. Evil Geniuses collapse before DFM.
Live evil, what they gotta be worried about living. DFM are on the hunt. Inspired will at least buy some time, but he's gone as well.
He jumps back over the wall. Vulcan doesn't complete his back. Jojo's in mid trying to get anything that he might be able to get. Vulcan's just saying, all right, I'll try to leave. That fight sucked for Evil Geniuses. Impact getting caught on the flank. Jojo unable to get anything back on the tier 2 in mid. Inspired just... He's going on the Tour de France. All right, he's gone. He's gone. Shut down over to Hart.
But once more, when it's against North America, the LJL shows up when they need against the LJL representative.
Well, the DFM Death Ball has showed its face in the top lane. They will take out the tier 2 there. That one will. Baron's at half. Steel is nearby. If Steel lives up to his name here, the entire game, I would have to assume, is going to go with it. The Baron secured by EG and JoJo, but what about the rest? Can they get everybody away over the wall? Impact tries to dash it out. Vulcan stuck in the pit. He's probably going to die. Yaharum trying to chase after EG. A TP's coming in. Bullet time over the wall. Evie gets shredded by it as he arrives, and now he could be in some trouble, but he slams 2 into the wall with the ulti. Evie gets away. JoJo dies. EG is crumbling. Impact tries to fight. Evie stays alive. EG is aced for nothing.
The resurrection will come through, but it will be short-lived for Impact. DFM have done it. They will move towards the top side. They will beat back EG, and they will once more show NA that the LGL is here to play.
Japan gets it done again. EG make a smart call for the Baron, but they turn around and try to fight instead of sacrificing Vulcan, and DFM outplays them. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like tiebreakers, because we're getting tiebreakers. DFM takes out EG.
3-2 Electric Boogaloo.
You're exiting after this stage of Worlds. You would love to do it on a high note.
Especially as over the course of the weekend, or even the week, sorry, we've had, you know, the parents of some of the players in the crowd, like, being able to Phoenix and Farfetch.
And I love this ward from
second.
Isurus. This ward that let him know that Ferret was coming in there. Seiya's gonna jump back in onto Saren now. Ferret is first here, but Grell is also ready to go. W over the wall. He'll jump in and find Saren. One more hit will take him out. It's first blood over to the home team.
I see this. So, using the fact they've got these early leads, Dragon taken, Isurus playing a nice early game out here.
Yep, Isurus Gaming having an all right start, but still nothing too super worrying for the Wildcats, right? The game could still go the other way. They had that one stolen away, fired off by the Silas. It's going to hold him at bay long enough, you would think, but now the real Maokai ult comes back. Maokai ult versus Maokai ult. Maokai combat. There we go. They stole away the Rift Herald. Wildcats are happy with that, but now they might lose Ferret. Yumi ulti fires up. They're ready to go back in. It's Jelly dying first, and now they got to strike back. 1 for 1 so far as Grell tries to get away, and ADD is in the middle of the fight, in the middle of everybody. Saren flashes over the wall, but Grell is ready and waiting. Starscream tries to escape, but ADD has wings spread wide. Gavoto's ready to chase. Not going to show up just yet. Both top laners will have teleports available here in just a moment, but Grell has already found his way onto Ferret. There comes Jelly. There's your backup. The teams are always going to have that extra bit of heart behind them there in the audience. Grell picks up that second Drake of the game, so now
putting a wedge right down the middle and pushing Isurus away.
Alrighty, Isurus are not ones to be scared off that easily. They're ready to go again. Grell jumps in, finds the knock-up on the multiple targets. Starscream not ready to transform just yet, but Holy Phoenix is ready to fight back, and Jelly's gonna be killed off first. Grell's taken low. Holy Phoenix still trying to fight it out. Starscream still somehow alive as Saren falls to Seiya, and Seiya tries to keep himself going. He won't burn away quite yet, but he finally dies there at the very end. The fight goes to the Wild.
And it's Istanbul Wildcats are on the fight already.
All right, Wildcats starting up the Drake. Jelly wants to go in. He tries to find Saren, but now he's found himself isolated. Jelly's alone in the middle of the enemy team. He's already down. This was a mess from Isurus, but ADD is going to try to get something back. The World Ender keeps him alive for a little bit more. He tries to get away from the Chaos Storm. Starscream now alone as Seiya and Grell try to catch up to the enemy top laner. Grell still looks for it, gets the kill. That'll be one dead on the side of the Wildcats. They're still ready to fight back for Isurus. Holy Phoenix getting jumped on, but Seiya's getting chain CC'd. He can't fight his way out, and the Wildcats win another fight. They aren't done yet. Gavoto trying to get himself away, but Holy Phoenix is ready to go on the chase. Isurus are collapsing in these bigger team fights.
Istanbul Wildcats the step that they need to get the Dragon. Rift Herald will be taken by Grell in response, but still, that's 2 fights in a row. Acerus aren't really in a position to try and stop this right now. It's only Gavoto who's underneath the tower, but Grell!
Oh boy! Grell's ready to go after Holy Phoenix, who immediately gets himself right back away with a dash. They're gonna bring in Starscream with a TP, and it's all 4 of the Wildcats here in mid lane, as Saren is still up there in the top side, dealing with Seiya. Both mid laners having their TPs ready to go. 22 minutes, 52 seconds in the game.
Gets on the rough side of this.
I think he should be okay. The Herald will charge in, but it can't instantly kill the turret. They have to follow it up with the enchanted auto there. Dangerous to put your control wards in the very edge of that brush because you can see it did not detect the ward. But now Seiya with a stolen ulti. They're ready to go in as Starscream tries to get away. The Wildcats again just pop jelly, but now they're in trouble. Saren's immediately killed in response as Grell finds the ulti the second time. Holy Phoenix and the rest of the Wildcats trying to get away, and they'll kite it out for now. 1-for-1 trade, mid laner for support.
And that's what we're talking about for Seiya, hiding in that brush, waiting for Istanbul Wildcats. He pounces as Ferret sneaks over the wall.
Oh, Starscream's low, Ferret is low. Isurus Gaming are on the hunt.
Meganar?
He's still got it, but it's dangerous if you jump in there. All right, they're chilling for now. Holy Phoenix and Farfetch have full HP. They're ready to go. If they come around from the side, they might be able to make this fight happen. There is no Nila ulti there for the extra control, though. Hit with the Infernal Chains, not going to get yoinked back. Holy Phoenix is going to work to zone them away. Ferret does not have Smite.
So TP will come through from Saren to get back here, so Istanbul Wildcats do it again. They just about... Oh, actually, hang on. Isurus are still trying to fight this.
There we go. Drake secured, but Isurus are ready to go. They find the engage, and they find it on the enemy AD carry. He gets away. Ferret and Starscream now stuck in the pit. There's no way home for Maokai except a coffin.
And now there's no jungle for Istanbul Wildcats. Barret is there. We're still going. The flowers. Oh!
Farfetch. He's gone too. Farfetch gone. Ferret gone. Holy Phoenix about to be gone. He'll barely escape. ADD staying alive, but it just baits in Saren. Now Seiya's gonna go after him. Grell getting it done. Everfrost locks up Starscream. They're just about to get another one. Double kill back over to Seiya.
These are the longest fights.
I don't see any way that Ferret gets there in time. Maokai is just not fast enough as a champion. Baron secured.
Gavoto has already been up here, and he's got company as well, so overextension from Istanbul Wildcats. Bloodthirsty for ADD damage, but it's not really gonna carry fights.
It's an Aatrox cosplay build, right?
Yeah.
You're pretty much doing similar things to what he would like to do. As now, you're getting dove. It's a bad time. Holy Phoenix staying alive, just barely, somehow ready to go. Turn around. Holy Phoenix lives. Starscream with a slam back into the wall, but it won't matter. Isurus is just beating him to death with the gold lead. Ferret killed next. Double kill back over to Gavoto. They're still looking for more. 3 versus 3. Even the last 2 have gone the way of the Wildcats. Isurus really wants to control this one, but here comes the ulti. Ferret fires one out. Seiya fires one back. Now they're ready to go. It's Jelly and ADD in the back line, looking to scrap and make it happen. Meanwhile, Holy Phoenix fighting off the rest of the Wildcats, but ADD kills off Saren. Now the fight continues. ADD still fighting through him. Beautifully done. That's it. That's what they were looking for. Nila won't survive any longer either. Ferret tries to get away. It's an ace for nothing. Isurus Gaming takes the game.
You can see the happy parents in the crowd. You can see the happy faces in Mexico. Isurus will find their win here against the Istanbul Wildcats and will not find themselves going 0-5.
Isurus Gaming, they had one last shot to take a win, and take it they did. 31 minutes in, they will defeat the Wildcats and find their first win of Worlds 2022.
Look at that matchup. And Mordekaiser, I love. I have been waiting so long for Mordekaiser as a counter pick to Yuumi. She flies into Silas, flies with Camille. You ult the Camille, and Yumi's like, there to siphon someone out. We'll see what comes out of it, though. But look at this game. I wouldn't even mind getting rid of Sejuani, but we got to fight, of course, in the top side there, Kingen. Gonna go ahead and find his first couple of stuns. The 3v1, the fear's gonna land the damage. Should it be? There it is. First blood comes through the jungle, but the TP coming across. Big damage towards Elyoya, staying alive for now. Death Realm has been popped, so Zeka cannot get anyone useful, or Pyosha can't tell which one. I think it was a Sejuani he had grabbed based on the damage profile, and it meant that you couldn't deliver the stun. You couldn't lock anyone down. Zeka, it is a lower DPS build. It's way through its push power and whatnot. It lets you play a melee range lane, but Now with the Herald being summoned up, it'll be shut across the 2. You saw Kaiser backstep far enough away to not leech local gold.
They still have to play a tiebreaker after. Niski looking like he's dodging another gank.
I think flashes down for like 20 seconds longer, gets stunned up, kites away, the fear lands, and Elliot is here! Finds another, comes back to take the oath.
Far behind on CS, and now they take the Drake.
Well done all the same though, a nice gank, but yeah, it's gonna look beautiful. Cloud Drake claimed, definitely late.
Seeing the little pip, Deft is still a problem, like a really big problem. So this is actually kind of Deft versus the world in this game.
Yep. And range and smite, but if you are in range, you can be like, I'm ulting you, and then you can try to smite on spell shoot right before it lands.
But he doesn't have smite, he's top lane.
You're right, I'm stupid. So we gotta fight in the top side, it's already forgiven going down, I die. Mad Lion's gonna find themselves with 2 on turret lead.
Both solo laners show top lane for Mad, so Elyoya uses that opportunity to go take the bot turret to try and get farm on the top turret, but then Mad is also conceding the Drake to get the even more valuable inner bot turret.
Looks like Herald actually hit that one, so even though they kind of left Herald alone after they got the first turret, it actually managed to slam, so a 1/4 HP bot tier 2, easy to kill. Arma again getting the gold. Zeka topside. I don't think any other tank mythics go out of the Aegis, so gonna be on Sunfire second, level 11, but with Cleanse being up, it's not much of a play, so nothing going through, just taking the waves, just chilling. But we are on 2 full items now for Deft to play now into the left side of the map. The dive on in, Elyoya gets a kill, ulti over the top, and a flash away for Deft, but Barrel dropped at the same time. He was over the top.
They're just going for
and he
Bear.
couldn't find a new player.
They have demonic Mordekaiser and a Belbat. This thing is just dead.
This is that so incredibly fast. MF on an item is good enough. It's DRX every time realizing we just have to cross map. Mad Lions are simply too strong. Every time they pick the fight is right. And look at that, a 22.
So if they don't have a clean engage, Deft's ricochets can do a lot of damage. But at this point, that's a pretty rose-tinted take because it's a completely different beast. And I think they're showing that in this game.
Looking good right now, Elyoya, ton of power. Ult's gonna keep him outside the Baron pit, so now Kingen is gonna guarantee be locked down. They're gonna get the whole squad around him. When he comes out, he could flash the wall, will try to do so, but I think he has it too early.
Also being double the CS of the other jungler, but they're going for a fight.
Yeah, 6-0 objectives, don't keep that one too far away as well. Pierce forced to be flashing away to stay alive. Kaiser will survive the tower. Yumi wants to put the ulti on, but not enough in time. Almost kills him, but not enough coming across. He will survive it. Teamfight looking pretty good. Arma forced to flash to safety. The chase on in. Zeka gets one, and he's got a Yumi in the pocket. Could they get more? They jump on in. The bot line's in danger, but Deft is down. That means Zeka pretty much left alone with a pocket cat. Kingen, TP's back in though, looking to make this one happen. 3v4. Yumi heals. She's got plenty of mana still. How good do the recalls look? A quick slow into Elyoya. A little bit of poke. Soon the fear available for Niski takes some more.
This could be the game deciding
from
fight right
Prowling Projectile. The squad is here. Unforgiven is low. Here comes the push on in, and Kingen has to ult to safety for a little bit of time. They shut down Misfortune with the Prowling Projectiles. A dive in for Zeka gets a second, and the health bar is going to be too much now. But the stolen land, however, Abscond of Duck takes one down. 5-8 and kill. He finally gets the ulti off to push them around, but now the fight continues on, and Pioshik just so incredibly low. Belwith putting out so much damage, but Kingen got onto Unforgiven and solo kills the AD carry.
Oh my.
So a 6-kill Belveth, level 15. Primary carry here.
This is one game where actually, like, the AD carry is super overrated for Mad because Belvath Mordekaiser is plenty of damage, but they can't just lose like that.
Kaiser, yeah, Deft. I mean, he killed himself flashing on the AD carry in the previous fight, went too aggressive, and Niski was there. This one almost oversteps as well, but Kaiser still kind of locked down. Zeka will try to find that kill. Kingen is able to get out, and finally Leona drops.
Gold. It's 13,000 gold on Zeka's Silas, and here he comes.
There's the root. There's a whole bunch of damage instantly deleted. He built armor, and Silas wanted to kill him, but Zeka gonna get traded back out. Huge damage. Mad Lions. Trinket spots him, and you can see Armut walks over. He's like, I'm going to play on that side of the map. Ocean Soul claimed, and now Grievous Wounds is everything stacked up, but Armut is playing to zone. He just ults Pioshik. They're just going to burn it. They're just going to burn down Baron. Uncontested smite. Can they get damage in time? Because the fight is coming in. Zeka dives in. Can he kill Elyoya? He comes out in time to smite it and stay alive for now. But it's going to be dangerous. 1,000 gold shutdown comes through. And it's only 3 for nothing. Unforgiven has to run away. Mordekaiser cuts the wave, but there's no way Misfortune lives. You may have got the Baron, but Zeka took your whole damn team apart as DRX go up and kills.
And there are already minions at this turret and 5 alive for DRX. Freak, I I think they might have just won the game.
30 seconds. There is so much time. You've got to find a way to buy it for yourself. Armut by himself can try. Pop the passive, pop a stopwatch, cut a wave. I think he needs to get this wave before it reaches his Nexus turrets. That's the best chance you have at living. It means he has to play up in about 2 seconds. He's going to take some Yuumi poke, but he needs to buy them the time. Yoinks in what he can. He can't barely get almost anything done. I don't think he even got a passive on. There's no damage being dealt. He just dies instantly, and the turrets are going to fall. Respawns come in for just as important. Kaiser, do they care? I guess they'll go back to the turrets. They'll finally kill him, and the Nexus will drop. DRX get the comeback, win and secure. Ming just kind of shows up. They get a 3-1 out of nowhere. Lilia is the Fiora answer. Lilia is so good into a lot of these melee matchups. Now, Fiora does have some innate dashes. Like, you know, if you're like walking at people, it really sucks against Lilia, but
whether or not kind of the player's skill overcomes the bans, but if they have a third player.
Flash, that was beautiful. Shogun is gonna die. First blood, literally perfect. Game. This bot lane is already absurdly over. Tristana is an early game snowball champion. Smite for help. It's not even close.
Wait.
Doubles handed over.
Xiaohu knows his burst and sees how low BJ is. It's also probably, BJ might not have realized how low his health was. Like, you're so used to just winning a 2v1 and having the mid laner run away.
Yeah, sure.
I can understand why he'd go for it, but just very ill-advised.
Shadowing mid side right now, wants to find the engagement. Xiaohu will get a double knock. He actually burns his own flash because he was afraid of what the engage could be. Was right to do so because the 3v2 goes in though, but everyone's here. Taunt might mean nothing. They're gonna get him back. Taki sadly grabs double buffs, but Wei goes back in. Thankfully for him, there's no cooldowns back up, but there's no way you win these fights anymore. Gala coming around. This one with Zerkryu's not a bad set of damage. Will collect the wave. Here's the engage. Red buff means a bit of a slow rocket jump back to safety while still being in range for the rest. They're going to brawl and flash out for Taki. Doesn't matter. Damage for Froggy doesn't matter either. His ulti
there is just, you take the fight because you think you can win the fight. It doesn't need to give you bot prio or top prio or rift.
Right, I mean, that just feels like, hey, why do you gank?
That'll likely give you 4 or 5 plates rather than just dropping it mid lane for 2 plates. Here's that mid lane gank though.
Looking to find the, they're gonna get sleep as well. So here comes Shadow to buy some more time. Is gonna be good enough? There's a question, kicking him back. They get the kill, and it's a delivery. Ming gets a very good taunt, holds his flash as well. He's always gonna be safe. The timer here, but the power differential is just simply too high. Xiaohu's already in mid, has the Lee Synergy just in case. There's the Drake going down. Everyone just jumps over the walls. I'll just ult and bite you, and it's gonna be no problem. But able to, get a huge health differential on those fights. Information known, they know where BJ is. Huge damage available. Ult's coming across. They're going to try to burst him. Shields up, buys a bit of time, but the stun's not going to matter. They will knock down the Lee Sin, and an escape is coming through. But the rest of the team still coming across. Ult, pretty good damage there. Will they get the pop? Yes, Shogun gets the kill on the way, and they're still coming in for more with the Hexcape. Taki gets a bit low, stays alive, and it's a double kill for Shogun. Over the wall, he's drowsy. This will be a guaranteed triple kill, and it's going really good now. Only 1,400 gold separates. The crucial part is 1,000 of that all went onto the 80 carry.
16 kills. Their team was near, and it was a 2v3. They think they're just going to win it, though. But then when Xiaohu comes over, they still think they're going to be able to win it. Can't see them being. It is ultimately a fairly smart call. We talked about the power spike that Gala's Tristana was on. We could see common. I'm seeing actually the armor pen item built before IE, but time to fight.
All right, ulti comes in, Gale's Force towards the tower, stun's going to land, flash the safety, the kick back, and just deletes one. Taki has to burn a stopwatch because he was in danger. Q lands on the Gala without kick. You can't get much more. Now, kill was given to Shogun, so 300 gold comes in, making that play that little bit easier as they trade aggressively up on the top side. Froggy, though, as long as he can get to his blobs, maybe he can't. The ulti comes in, and he's got enough to pick up that he'll stay alive, but the health bar is low. He wants to ditch out.
Yeah, burns his ultimate as well. It'll likely mean the turret goes over for Xiaohu, and that gold lead will increase. They're just going to keep going, even though they lost the last one.
Good has to come into range, but this means blue buffs to be handed over. More gold stolen away. The gold just safe with his double buffs.
It is
He's
just
fine there, but Breathe knocks down bot too.
It is just so impossible right now for Saigon Buff.
Go.
Literally sacrifice the inhibitor, just try and take this dragon and hope they don't get it. They are in a tough spot.
The goal is just go. Is your smite better than Wei's? Because the fight has got to start. Red, blue, guns for Shogun. Solid AoE. There's red, white. There's red, white. Are they going to get into range? Is there going to be a fight? The smite's going to be claimed. Inhibitor will go down. They choose to say, you know what, screw it. You had the Drake. We get inhibitor.
If they do try and kill him, they just get Baron. They have to check this. Look out.
Gets ulted, gets locked up, doesn't have a single way to live. And immediately there's no jungler. Immediately there's going to be no mid laner. Chunklow not quite dead. 5-man sleep.
5-man.
Good enough. Repose in. Huge time bot, but they're diving. They've already got Vi. How about the rest, though? Can they kill Fiora? Yes, they can. The front line holds up. A stopwatch buys time. Xiaohu flashed the safety barely, and all they're going to get is Froggy's passive. If he rolled a little bit better on the dice.
Oh,
Falling.
super interesting. Shogun actually sells his broken stopwatch to pick up the IE right now and get that earlier power spike. Kind of necessary, I guess, since they are threatening to lose their inhib, and it looks like
Behind the Dragon Pit, if they were trying to, trade for Baron,
I think
he
the
should have already
Buffalo
been
can catch it. I think they can force a fight here.
Well, we'll see. Timer's going down as fast as they can. Gala, definitely very lethal. 6,000 health on Baron. 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. Baron claimed RNG cross maps.
So they have held on for long enough to at least improve their standings, but they're likely looking to just win this game and get second
Gonna
seed.
flash in onto BJ, and again, he is deleted in the exact same spot he died last time. Mid's gonna fall. Vi no ulti means nothing too threatening anymore, but Leona ulti now stolen away by Silas. Top already pushed in here by the Vi.
Oh, this is big. They might get all 3 inhibitors here, or just the game.
Already diving in for this one with the team split up a little bit. They get a stopwatch out of Xiaohu, but that is it. Froggy, of course, no passive. Gonna be quite low, has to get to the fountain, and he gets just destroyed. Bellies is gone, Taki is gone. This fight is over. This game is over. RNG will claim the second seed. They will shut Saigon Buffalo down. And it means we know how Group B ends. RNG is the final boss of Group B. They are the second seed. Mad Lions will face Saigon Buffalo tomorrow for the tournament live.
Flying into the enemy team, you then pillar the rest of them, ult the set, oftentimes taking an aftershock, or even if he doesn't, he's just even more squishy and then you blow him up. But you can see right now, DFM heavily a dive comp. The European major region went 1-3 in groups, and then got eliminated. But here's Seth.
But he's already.
But here's Inspired.
They know
It's
about the plan. I can't believe it. Was this researcher what? Because he's got Pillar and Harp doesn't have Flash. They gotta have this kill, and it's first blood already for EG.
It will be a competitive matchup, and to me, the conversation should be about the winners.
I agree. I think well put, and I'm glad we got the rant out there, Chad. Thank you very much. I'm sad Twitch clips are. Oh, good. Bye. Speaking of winners. Jojo Pyun solo kills mid lane in a counter matchup.
And also, Jojo Sakali's really good.
Yeah.
So they probably should have banned it. And EG is trying to pop off right now.
All right, triple stun comes
Big
in.
stun.
Dagger going to be grabbed. TV coming down as well. Trying to burn down the 80 carry. Heela's on cooldown for 5 more seconds. Autos come into the fifth second plasma. Can't go through. But can they get the rest? The cleanse comes out from the fear. Cowrie, one hit from dead. Ult is going to land. And he's going to reset it, but he can't go into the tower here. It's a 1-for-1. Links into the bottom side. Does Harp go for the play? His actual flash is up. They know Cowrie has no summoners. They know he can't get away. Oh, impact! Another solo kill. It's solo lane diff right now for EG, and he has to ult away, but the Herald being started here. Inspired is on it. Jojo Pyun. Oh, looking for a dive. I mean, he's going to be in here soon. And though Evie does have flash, I think Impact's like, yeah, we'll take the trade because Akali is on the way, and Evie's like, I can crunch. He can try to flash, but the damage might be too high. When does he go for it? Yeah, flashes away, and Jojo's on to sit on the tower.
Cloud Drake for Rift Herald trade, but Jojo's also just left twice. He had that huge roam up top lane to get Evie's flash, and he had that roam bot lane to kind of soft secure Cowrie this turret.
Yep.
And this is Aphelios by Yaharong, so
Yeah.
a little bit of a dicey situation.
No boots on the Kaisa, gonna be jumped on, a bit of damage put across, and yeah, well, I mean, Jojo is like nearly lethal range.
Thinking about killing him.
Weirdly, yeah, I mean, Yarog would kill him, but playing the top side now, Cowrie, out of almost all the summoners, he has a flash, he burns it, a bit of a flay, and here comes the fear of the tower, gonna land, and Steel's gonna kill him, but a flash pillar into the flay puts him back, a 1-for-1, but that is no support here, like maybe we have mid-prio, I don't know, but like, I actually can't believe they chose that play without any vision.
I think you got to go slow.
Yeah, it backfires, but now we got to fight in the opposing jungle now as well. Steel, can you pillar it? Not quite. There, he hits it. And now Steel has no good way out. Ulti going to be gone for a while. Aphelios gets the attacks, and Aphelios gets the kill. He's been able to acquire farm. To your point about them funneling gold, I think I agree. Like, it's been more the impact show than it was in the regular season and during playoffs for most of it as well. But he has at least gotten his farm up and finding, oh, geez, comfort on Aphelios, but Yaharong.
That's accomplished with Aphelios Thresh in their current power level. They just need to play properly in Lantern range, and they can get it done.
You're gonna get it. Jojo Pyun grips himself the Drake. I know Baron gives local XP as well as global. I don't know if Drakes have a lot of local XP. They might have been trying to funnel Jojo Pyun that one as the second Herald is up. The fight might be coming in soon. It's going to be Inspired
Lantern,
watching up.
no.
Impact wants to be in. What's the front line looking like here? First W misses for Utapon. There's the dunk in the huge by Harp. Gets a lot done. The punch comes across, a flash away, and it's Utapon chasing him, and a Lantern gets him Falcon somehow claims the kill credit, but this team fight's looking beautiful for Evil Geniuses. 2-0. Big ult for Evie. Hook's not going to land, and Cowrie's in a weird spot, but from the back, Impact knocks him down.
Play for DFM because they get mid pressure. Cowrie and Vulcan were thinking about moving up, but that's a pick.
Big hook, and it's a flashless set with no more escape tools. When does Pillar come up is the question, because that would lock him down. The auto's going to be good enough as well. There it is.
Oh, they got Aatrox.
He can walk around. Wow, a pick off onto Impact. Definitely impressive. His flash is up, too, so whatever.
Yes, sir.
Yep, 4-3-4 onto Collector's second item. That is going to be more of a, like, short-term power spike, but
Really good damage on squishies. But the side lane picks seem to be the name of the game.
somehow sidesteps the ulti. That's such a big deal for Fear, but he's still inside his shroud. Once again, ult into E to get back, and there's nothing left. Oh, he wants to go in for steal.
Jojo!
Just straight kills him 1v2. Pulled back in and taken down. He catches out the Kaisa, but doesn't land any spells in time.
Yeah, top left of your screen, you can see top turret traded for the Drake. What I just thought about the Aphelios build, I no longer like it.
Okay.
But we'll get to that in a second because they're going for steal.
Yep, look, damage of the steel, gonna be slowed up, wants to hit the ulti, has to burn it in the same. Jojo wants to dive, ults backward to the lantern. And guess what, Impact is gonna do a bit more. Ulti's gonna land on a Yaharong. The shot comes in, it crits for 500 and the shutdown. Revenge in the mid laner, and Harp gets one back. They do kill Jojo, but 2 for 1 means a tower dive might just be possible. Tower first, Unipon comes in to try to save the play, but he doesn't have the damage. 2 items is not enough to kill these frontliners. Evie running for his life, but Inspired would still like it. The ulti is on, but he doesn't like the play just yet. Double kill comes through for Cowrie. Still has his summoners. Pillar is in, kites away, and it's a triple kill for the
Aatrox, the goal lead is 5K, and they're going to be picking up Baron.
That is absolutely massive. The Baron going to be claimed, smite not needed. Award of the Wall sees that indeed no one's going to try to hit this, and that is...
Like everything went right for EG in that one.
And now look at it more. Jojo, oh, that was
yeah,
really nice. Pulls him back. That was straight up just reflex from Harp. Landing the face breaker, pulling him out of E. That was gorgeous. And it means the kill coming through to the AD carry. 2 items here on the Kaisa. Still Cowrie to here. Kill it much, much faster. Infinity Edge in, now on the way to Lord Dominic's. This is a very rich Aphelios.
Oh yeah, he is giga fed. I will say DFM, well, he's pretty fast.
Yeah, he's actually no one's top left of the map, so he can be fit to get out there.
He's too good, and they get the turn in the bot lane.
Okay, money earned. Looks like there's no bounties on the map as far as I can tell, so it's not the extra value, but oh, now it's too much.
Okay, this one's dead.
100% he is dying here. Gets himself a wave, and then we can wave goodbye, Cowrie. Godlike now, 7 kills in a row. It was 2, 3, and 4, or some other number of assists, but 2, 3, and something. And now 9 and 3.
Yeah, 13,500 gold, Infinity Edge completed, and now the mid turret finally falls. So Baron power play nets out, still below your expected, but it is the riskier variant of the build here.
It is. It's riskier variant. It is, of course, 400 gold cheaper. On our way towards either a Hull Breaker or a Sterix Gauge, I think an underrated item on Impact. We'll see. Hull Breaker, I think, probably is what he's going to go for. Billy turret does fall. Objective bounties are on. The slow one getting pretty solid, but not enough follow-up yet.
Yeah, a lot of objective bounties picked up recently by DFM. They're going to try and get Harp's flash, I would think.
Boy, they go in for the play. They dunk him away. A stopwatch to buy some time. But can Jojo live is a question. He's got the shroud. Evie in the front line just dies. Cowrie gets the kill credit, and he knocks down another.
He's real strong.
Get rid of the AD carry. Oath back in. A double kill. The montage play ends with him dead. But the rest of DFM fall. Evil Geniuses will find their 4th win here at the play-in group stage. Scaling throughout the tournament. 11 kills now for Cowrie. The Academy call-up, who got to play exactly 1 match with EG before heading to Worlds, and is getting better and better with this team. A 28-minute victory. And soon to follow, a fight with Loud for the 2nd seed.
16,000 gold earned, and EG getting
not a lot of disengage, to be fair. It's the Mordekaiser angle. Yes, we are there again.
Trust your instincts, freak.
Woo!
I saw the angle.
You were right, cut the angle.
GP would have been really good too against Misfortune in team fights, just being able to drop the ult on her head. But there's a lot of good, I think, high chance, because Robo might have been able to get in range for the stun that was fully stacked up on him as well.
I don't know if Impact can do much about this one, though. Keep in mind, there's an Ignite for the Sejuani. The Pillar buys a lot of time. If they turn around, though, it could look very good. Keep in mind, double
Vulcan's in
autos,
range,
but
too.
they're gonna try. Robo doesn't have flash. Robo doesn't have mana, and he goes down. First blood, EG get it through top.
We did all this Mordekaiser talk at the last game we had Mordekaiser.
Yep, he's like, okay, I'm a bigger carry. I'm against a tank personally. I'm going to build such that I can kill this tank. I'm ahead. I'm a damage threat.
It could be a bait. Impact could die here.
He's got the shield, though. He needs to get unstunned in time. Pops it, and he's going to be tanky enough to Q slam. Double kill! Yeah, Reaper spots him. Vulcan doesn't... actually, might have seen him pop through. So, yep, there's a smite. Inspired gets it. Wants to go for the invade here on a Croc. Has an ulti, has a flash. It doesn't matter. That is a delivery. Well done, Jojo Pyun. Following up the Canadians. Come in, get the ult combo in, and that is another dead jungler.
Yeah, I mean, they have ult from Trundle, so Nautilus is dead.
Seosh quite low, burning, not quite dead. The Trundle's gonna be pretty close. Calorie gets his kill on the bottom side, a solo kill down there. Vulcan flashes still drops. Tinones finally on the board here on, but they are clearly winning. Kills across the board, farm almost everywhere also. First Herald, now first Drake to add to it. EG have everything they want in this game.
This Rift Herald as well. They know Impact is going to be fine, so let's get gold on others, they say. They can't really kill that turret. It's got massive resistances right now.
Yep.
Next
we'll get the eye here, and the wave is nearly gone. It is low, though, and if they can cut this wave, they can just wait 30 seconds, get it next time. Carry puts in what damage he can. Everyone's actually pretty good here. Stopwatch is forced out of Vulcan. Pretty crucial. Wants to dive in, lands a stun, and here comes the ref, but is it enough? Vulcan drops 1 for 0, and here comes Viego for more. He dives the backline. He traded 1 for 1. Still a fight. Rank on Mord is cooldown on it, so it's not a big stat increase, but is there even a play? Does he walk up for Robo? You can see he's kind of frontlining. Pops an early shield, gets smited, and he just grabs Seosh. That is a guaranteed kill, Nautilus. Not much else you can do.
Well, he's done a good job fighting.
But the rest of the squad can come around, so here comes the play. And there's not much else for him to get out of this one. A scoop comes through for the Azir. Tino's over the wall, flash to safety. There's the kill, as Robo's already gone. Inspired sticking onto him, and the reinforcements just will not arrive. He dances around pillars and hands the kill off. A double through for Cowrie.
Here, Cowrie, have some gold.
Yes.
That's Inspired in the end of that fight. Very difficult situation for Loud to be in. I think if they were to have that one again, they would opt to trade objectives because it is just so hopeless in those 5v5s against the Fed Mordekaiser and Trundle. So EG get the first turret there. They get the Rift Herald. They still have it. Impact can probably finish off this turret as well to make it 3 turrets to 0. And this game just exploded.
He's just playing the deny farm at this point. So gets the emote game going on. Says, okay, as long as cannon goes away, that's enough for me. And that's the gold income coming in. Denies a fair bit of gold and XP. He's doing a defensive ult of like, I'm gonna take too much damage here. W's on cooldown. I'll just ult Nautilus.
Yep.
Can't kill me. 4v4 is still good. Like, this is a 4v4 without Nautilus, but the problem is anyway. Just gets the charge. Not really any follow-up damage to the turret. The rest of Loud came down in time. Stun gonna be attempted.
Yeah, they know they have a temporary 5v4.
And when will the TV come down? Finally now comes through. A fling back. It's so much damage, and Inspired will drop. But the team fight could be good. He ults Croc, and the killer buys a second. But you're still always killing this man. He ults. He's still stuck. The stopwatch burned. He
might get out.
have flash, and it means he lives. Health bar low, but there's no fight left. Or is there? Impact jumped up. He needs a shield. Doesn't have it. But the dive in is good enough for Azir. A double kill, and it's a re-engage. Just barely by the skin of their teeth. Evil geniuses died. Impact had all the gold, but honestly, Jojo was just able to free hit that fight.
Well, he could kill someone here if he wants.
Big stun, and you're just locked down. Tinones, nice sniper shot. Doesn't get flashed. I think it would have been up at that point in time.
EG will ideally peel for this fight beforehand, but they can also just take the Baron.
Yeah, Squire's Bloom reveals, but there's a blast plant. He can always ult in. Mordekaiser's nowhere near, so they really can't burn this one too much already. They've killed one, and looking for a little bit more now, pushing over the wall.
Croc can steal it.
Mortality is up, though, so they can get vision on him. Impact holds left-hand side.
They don't see him.
They still don't, indeed. 1600, he's got to see him block the ulti. And now Croc can't do anything. Of course, he's going to go back to Vault anyway. The rest of the fight is going to be a freebie. Impact knows he can shield in a second, and that ulti means nothing. You save the shield for a third. He gets the kill. Actually, a raw solo kill in the Death Realm. And this one is going to be in Baron. Tinones respawns, it doesn't matter. And Baron will be claimed. Evil geniuses scaling in the play-in group stage and nearly sealing the Baron for damage. I've been like, stab, stab, smite. And actually had a chance at getting it. If I recall my interactions correctly. Could be wrong again, but Red Bull Baron power play. Probably worth getting those correctly. 1,500 gold, growing now, 2,300 gold to Evil Geniuses, pushing out front inhibitor.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, nice objective bounty.
Oh, that's an ult. That's
oh,
Robo.
That's Robo.
He'll stun. He buys a lot of time with that one, but guess what? You see the little blips. Jojo Fiona's here, the burn might kill him. Indeed it does. Demonic Embrace makes impact godlike 7-0 on the Mordekaiser. That means bot lane turret is down. That means the bot lane inhibitor is down.
Impact absolutely throwing EG on his back here. Solo kill in the previous game against DFM on Aatrox. Gets the counter pick Mordekaiser, which has just been so flawlessly piloted this entire game. 23 minutes, and EG is knocking on the door of their second inhibitor.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Mid-tier 2 drops. Here we are on to the third one. In this middle lane, Robo spawns in 1 second. No death from available, so free target access for Loud if they can get it. Wall comes up, maybe going for broke. Mort sequestered away. Ult comes in onto Inspired, puts his own pillar down, and it's gonna be a stun. Notice a slow, will there be a follow through? Yes, Inspire gets the kill. The shuffle on in, but the stun turns it around. Jojo couldn't stopwatch, but the health bars are high enough. A stun of Vulcan, he will survive the towers with 100 health left, but the re-engage might still be good. Robo wants the frontline crack hitting for what he can, but Mort comes back in. Q flash gets a kill. He stopwatches. Shield is when? Shield is now, and he is not going to die. Thank you for the Triumph Belt. Thank you for a couple of
They're
more.
so low, though. Tino's going to chase him down. He's got
inside
flash,
the
too.
base. But the minion's going to block a lot of this. Fling, it's going to hit. It's a stun. It's a great kill. Get a bit of gold back in. The next 4.5 minutes. True.
May as well have taken Exhausting Night, Leona.
You never know. 0-2-12 even has the Even Shroud to get the engage that much stronger on his way towards Zone Anathemas. It's going to be turret going down. It's now the third inhibitor. Going to be cracked. It's going to be even stronger waves coming through. A minute and a half from the the second Mountain Drake, the fourth overall Drake of the game. It would be EG's third. We get all the numbers in that one.
Yep.
Has been destroyed.
And do they siege for more? As wave comes on in, a little bit of poke back and forth. Tactic Chef nearly lands on his fire, but not quite. Still staying alive. Proc on the side. They find that first stun. Jojo gets a stopwatch. Backline dive comes through, and it's going to kill out Franz. A stopwatch now burned as well to stay alive for longer. Croc back inside the fountain. A flash in. Cowrie gets another. A legendary streak now for the top laner. Impact level 16 on the Mordekaiser, and Cowrie just crushes down the minion wave. Robo will be pulled right back in. Runs to safety, but sniped down by the AD carry. Cowrie, legendary himself, 10-1 and 4. A scoop gives him a double kill. The turrets will fall. Everything will drop. EG put the third L on the tag as the CV LoL will fall to the third seed. Evil Geniuses take second.